Bam, we'll go with that. Whatever that lick was. I butchered it like 3 times, so that's as good as it's gonna get. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Back for the attack. That's what's happening right now. So I hope you guys are all doing great. Now, a little while back, I did a video about getting a wicked strat tone, and basically I took you guys through the process of, it's on the Aspects. I'm actually planning on doing kind of like also a series on getting these through an actual tube amp. But today we're going to talk about getting that big old fat Les Paul tone. And I'm going to take you guys through the process, and what I thought I would do is basically I'm going to pick an amp, or like a preset that I normally don't use on here, and tweak it to try to get the sound that I want out of it. So if you guys are interested in that, let's do it. If you guys want to hear more tone videos, maybe 335s, or just like I said, maybe through some tube amps, let me know. I can make that all happen for you guys, and we're just going to go and let me know how you guys kind of like to run stuff, because I have a similar approach to Strat and Les Paul and just pretty much everything. But I'm hoping a new preset might make me take some different directions. So let's get it on, yo! Okay, so what we are going to be looking at is not my normal tone. Now, my normal tone is something that I have broken down for channel members on here with the screen recording, all that stuff. But on here, I'm going to use this one that I found on here, which was kind of just a bland sound. I'm going to kill the reverb for now. And it's just called Plexi Normal. Not the best sounding tone. And this thing, let me get to the amp real quick, because I want to make sure this does not clip, because they have that master volume crazy. That thing was on like 9.9. There we go. So like I said, overall, not the best tone. Let me get my phone off the desk so it doesn't make the computer freak out. But like I said, not the best tone. Now this is how I do stuff, obviously with a real amp it's a little bit different than the Aspects, because the Aspects has more options. Now one thing I do on pretty much every amp that I do own that has this feature is a bright switch. Now like all the rev amps and the Refinement has basically a voicing for it. I like to go with the brightest voicing that an amp has. And to me already, like when I'm hearing this, I like it better. Listen to it without it on. And listen to it with it. It's a lot better, and because at the end of the day, my out of the mix tone, like when I'm playing like YouTube videos without needing to be in a mix, is very, very different from my recording guitar tone. Because my out of the mix tone, I like to have a lot of bass. I like the guitar to sound very full. If you heard my like actual tones in a mix taken out, like the leads, there's barely any bass there, because you can't. It doesn't fit into a mix. A guitar is not a bass. A bass is a bass. A guitar is that mid-range, and you got to have a lot of high end in it. So for me, that's where it all starts. Now they have quite a bit of distortion on here. They got it at noon. Let me see what this thing sounds like cranked up. It's kind of doing better. I'm actually gonna take a little bit more of the bass out of this and the treble up. And mids, we'll keep mids where they are for now. Presence, that is a lot of presence. No depth. I love amps with like a depth, or like the Refinement has like a thump knob. It's just like a different kind of low end that it adds to it. So I'm liking that. I'm gonna kill a little bit more of that bass though. See, I'm already kind of like vibing with that tone, and there's no reverb or anything yet. So this is already kind of heading in the right direction. Let's turn what does it sound like with gain all the way up? It just says melt face. That sounds like a Marshall. It gets all fuzzy sounding. Let me see here. Let me turn that back down though. That was way too much. Now, one thing I like to do on here with a lot of my distorted tones, especially for lead tones. So I have that. So that's like a good kind of like crunchy rock tone. That's definitely like that AC/DC territory, that's what everyone references, but it has that sound to it. butchering that. I have like a hangnail. It would hear it catching the string. Anyways, I'll spare you guys for that. Now, I like to add a drive pedal on here a lot. And they have it, what do they have on here already? Yep, they have the 808 mod. That's what I typically run on here. But what I do is this. So I turn it on, listen to how much distortion this is right now. It's too much distortion. So what I do is, and I'll turn a little bit of a gate up now, so you can hear how much is added. I take the drive and I turn it all the way down pretty much. And I'd probably even go lower than that. And just listen to like it with the drive on. Listen to it without it off. Such a difference, you know, in the tone that pedal adds. Like, I'm not trying to smother it with distortion. You can see the drive is all the way down. Now I need to adjust a couple things here. That, I want the treble to go back up, and you can see how much like bass this is adding to it. It's adding a lot of like bottom end because I've added so much drive now. Looks like there's not much drive added. There's a lot of drive added. Let's turn the mids up a little bit. There we go. Now the tone's going to come alive a lot more whenever, I'm going to turn this up a little bit. Tone, there we go. It's going to come a lot more alive whenever I add the reverb and delay to this stuff. So, like I said, I could easily kill the drive, and this is just a nice kind of like, almost like an intro to a rock song. You know, kind of there's the intro that. I don't remember what I played. It probably already is something. But then, you know, you can kick in this. Now, to me right now, I don't like this tone with that drive because it's so dry. I don't mind this one. The drive is just compressing it so much. So for me to get it to the way that I like it, because like I said, I try to dial in a brighter tone, same thing I did with the Strat. I dial in a brighter tone than what I need, and if I need less of that high end, I use my guitar to roll the high end off. Maybe in a studio setting that wouldn't be the best idea, because you know this isn't necessarily the most reliable measurement if you're trying to get the exact same thing, but just for me and what I do here in my own little guitar room, this is just, you know, how I've always done things. I've always just used the tone knobs, or the knobs on the guitar. So like I said, when I turn this on, it gets too compressed. It's not bad, it's just not what I like. Now, to me, every tone comes alive when I do this little move right here, when I add some reverb. And I typically go for a medium room, I love room reverb. But this one, it's just, you know, everyone's a little bit different, so I might go with more reverb. See, I don't like the way that sounds, though. I'm not loving it. I think I'm actually going to try a large room. Turn that up. I think what I need to do, I need less drive out of the amp. Yep, it's already so much better. A little bit more of that mid. So again, a large room, a little bit different than what I normally go with, but I think that is just sounding better with this particular one without the room. Don't like it as much. Boom, there we have that. Now, delay for like lead stuff. Now, the delay is the icing on the cake for me. So again, here's like a lead kind of thing. And when I add delay, that actually sounds pretty good. It is a stereo tape's what I normally like to use. They have a bunch of different options on here, of course. We could do reverse delay, ping pong. You know, has its place and stuff. I do like the way ping pong delays sound. Reverse, I've never been able to really use reverse. Yeah, I've never gotten into reverse. You got analog stereo. Yep, which sounds good, but again, you know, I just hear the stereo tape on here, which I guess it's all digital. It's the aspect. And there's just something about the way that sounds. I like that sound a lot. And there you have it. So to me, like, when I hear all those pieces put together, I dig it. You know, maybe for leads, I might crank this up a little bit more, you know. Sorry, I'm getting sloppy. My bad. Again, I might roll it if I'm kind of feeling like that's a little bit too bright. I roll my tone knob down. Of course, you know, everyone who ever does anything with tone has to reference the fact that you can get a woman tone out of it. So there you guys have it, getting a Les Paul tone. I think that sounds pretty good. Like I said, I don't know if it sounds as good as my normal tone, you know, but it's just a fun kind of experiment to mess around with, kind of dialing stuff in. Let's hear the gold top. I mean, might as well, right? It's sitting right here looking at me like, bro, you good? Sounds good with the gold top too. We'll end it there. Thank you guys so much. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like I said, I'll play you some rhythm on the way out of here. I'll turn this delay off though. And I hope you guys have a great day. If you enjoy these tone videos, man, let me know. I'll do more of them. Like I said, if you want to hear some actual tube amps, you know, we'll dial those in together as well. I just got a setup for it. And other than that, thank you all so much for tuning in. So I'll see you later. Woo! Guitar High Five out of here. Wah!